Hi everyone, this is Michael from HardwareGeeks.com, and we are looking at the Samsung Q430. The reason we're looking at this today is because earlier today I was reading an article in NetworkWorld which claimed that Samsung was installing keyloggers onto their system. The keylogger in question was called Starlogger, and the person that discovered the keylogger on two separate Samsung notebooks, the R535 and the R540, said they found them after running a virus scan. Well, they really don't say, they didn't say which antivirus software they used. They just said a licensed version of software. And another thing they didn't mention is where they bought it. Both critical information if you ask me. But after reading the article, I was a bit upset. The reason being is, ever since Samsung started making notebooks, a year and a half ago, I've become somewhat of a fan. And along with Hewlett-Packard notebooks, I've been recommending them to friends and family. And in fact, a cousin of mine and a friend of mine purchased one. So the first thing I did after reading the article and seeing that the R540 was affected, and my friend and cousin both purchased an R540, I called them up. My cousin, she didn't answer. So I called my friend, and my friend was a bit surprised, but after asking her if her antiviruses were working, because she was using I believe the one that comes installed was McAfee, or was it Norton, one of the two, and Microsoft Security Essentials. She pretty much said that both were running fine, and she's a bit computer savvy, so she was able to tell me if there was anything in the quarantine folder and whatnot, and she said everything was clear. I then asked her to look into the Windows folder where supposedly the Starlogger resides, in a folder called SL, the letter S and the letter L, and she didn't find it. So apparently her R540 is clean. So, but that's just the R540. So I wanted to test another Samsung system, and that's why I have the Q430 here. It's a brand new system, still has the protective plastic on it. I'm gonna open her up. I have powered her on before, but it was only briefly. We're gonna power her up again. The reason it was a brief power up is because the battery wasn't charged. Don't tell anyone. So I'm starting her up for the second time. This time I have her plugged in and charging. As you can see from my reflection, my hair is a mess. Rough morning. So let's wait for this thing to load up. Nice little system. That's my dog going crazy in the background. I don't like doing stuff like this from home, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm holding a webcam in my hand because I just got done traveling and I have no idea where my Bloggy or my Flip cameras are. So I'm actually using the Microsoft the HD LifeCam HD 5000. So hopefully the picture quality is good. It looks good on my secondary screen. So apparently the Starlogger starts up automatically when you load your computer. So I'm gonna first check the startup folder, and it's empty. Now I want to check my running processes, so I'm going to hit Control Alt Delete and bring up the task manager, and hopefully this will focus in. Yep, it's focusing in. I'm going to go to processes, and we're going to look for anything that says Starlogger or SL, or anything that I don't recognize. But everything here I recognize, and there's nothing that looks out of the ordinary. Let's see any running services. So all services I recognize so far. If you're familiar with Samsung notebooks and other computers, you would notice that all these services appear to be normal. At a quick glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary. This is the Samsung recovery solution. Let me just move that over here. Let's see what's in the startup list for the system. Meant to open msconfig. Don't know what I did. There you go. Okay, let me come in. Hopefully that focuses. Let's check the services. Let's hide everything Microsoft related. Everything there seems normal. McAfee, Norton, NVIDIA, Cyberlink, Intel looks normal. And in the startup tab, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything looks what it should look like. So supposedly the Keylogger is stored in your Windows folder under a folder called SL. So let's browse the folder for anything that says StarLogger or SL. And there's nothing there, but then again, the folder could be hidden. But if we simply type in the S and the L, capital S, capital L, if it were there, it would open, but Windows can't find that folder. So at least the Q430 has no keylogger. As I said, I have friends and family with the R540, which is one of the systems in question. My friend said she did not see an SL folder in there or detected any keyloggers. I personally have used the 540, and when I used it, I did my antivirus, which I installed, was NIS 2011, did not detect the keylogger. So my only question to the NetworkWorld person is NetworkWorld person is, where'd they buy the system from, and what antivirus software did you use? I mean, if you want to protect the public from something that potentially harmful, wouldn't you tell us what software you use to find it and where you bought it from? Anyway, I'm a bit skeptical about the NetworkWorld article, but hopefully the author and the person that found the keylogger can tell us how they found it and where they bought the system from. But this Q430 is keylogger free, and so is the R540 that my friend is using. So I'm going to end this now, and if any Samsung user out there has a Samsung notebook and that keylogger is on your system, please let us know. But even if you don't know if the keylogger is there or not, check in your Windows folder, check your startup folder, see if there's something called StarLogger on the system. If there isn't, then you're probably okay, and the NetworkWorld article is probably about a remote incident, random incident with two separate systems from the same location. I have no idea, but if you have a Samsung notebook, check it out and report what you find.